Good afternoon, homesteaders. Welcome back, Arizona Unplugged channel, your one-stop shop for all things off-grid and homesteading. So, some of the latest projects, we're pretty much done. There's a lot of touch-ups to do, but the painting of the shop I finished today, and the painting of the power water generator slash fire suppression room, that's been touched up as well. Still needs more, but for the most part, it's done. Tuned up William's bicycle, so he's going to be excited when he gets home. I'm home alone at the moment. Turkeys are here with me, so I guess I'm not that alone. So black. The green is a couple shades different than the last green, and we took all the white trim and painted it black. Why? Well, that's what the wife wanted. That's why. So you see in the back here, all the fire suppression is black. Over at the shop, I painted it green because it's right up against the green wall. So chickens are doing good. I don't know if I mentioned, we did get some more chickens. I think 8 more chickens, more hens, and another rooster. One of the wife's friends is moving out of state and had no place to put her chickens, so we adopted them. That's the new rooster. We adopted them, and they're giving us a bunch of eggs, and Mr. Rooster will get us some soup probably this fall. But here's the big project. As you guys know, we're building the gray water treatment room, and finally we've got the lumber to build the walls and the roof. We got the plywood. I know I'm gonna need more plywood. When we were at Home Depot, I wasn't planning on buying any plywood. I was only gonna do the framing, the walls and the roof. But I decided, you know what? It gets so windy out here, and we're expecting rain, I think, in about a week or two. I want to get actually the roof sheeted, and as much of this 1/2-inch OSB on the walls as shear panel. If you don't know what that is, Google it. I want this thing to be strong in the winds and the rain that are supposed to be coming up. And we are getting into, or actually I guess we are in the monsoon season. Still waiting for some big rains to come. We have gotten 1 or 2 in the last few weeks, which is really nice. We are down, as far as our water, I think we're down to, I would say probably a little bit more than 2 full tanks. So about 5,000 gallons. We're about half capacity. I really don't want to go and bring water in, with the truck until we see what this next storm does, just because it sucks when you spend time and money filling up these by bringing water from town, and then it rains really hard and your tanks are overflowing because now there's no room to put that rainwater. But it is what it is. We'll see. I got 3 of these stair tread stringers. So we've got all the lumber. We're gonna put steps right here in the center, and we're gonna get these walls built, guys. I was gonna do it today, but the wife had me on painting duty. So this is tomorrow's project. I should be able to get this framed definitely by Friday, I would think, with the sheathing and everything. Looking forward to this build being done. So what's next? After the framing is done, after the shear wall and the roof plywood is done, then we get to what's called dry in. We're gonna dry in this building. We're gonna Tyvek the outside. We're gonna put our tar paper on the roof, get ready for roofing, and our drip edge, that'll be on the roof. That technically would be dried in. I'll probably just put a sheet of plywood over the door entrance right now, or when I'm done framing. I'm not sure. I'm most likely gonna have to build doors for this because they're gonna have to be 40 inches total openings to be able to get IBC totes in and out. It shouldn't be a very common thing to swap out IBC totes, but if and when that ever does need to be happen, I want to be able to do it without ripping walls out. So that door's got to be a minimum of 40 inches because the totes are 39 inches, give or take. So I'm going to do like 40, or I might even do 48s. I might buy pre-hung double doors. I don't know what I'm doing with the door yet, but until I figure that out, I'll just put a sheet of plywood up there for now, maybe on hinges or something, so I can get in and out. But getting this dried in before monsoons start full bore is very important. I want to get all this up before it starts getting all twisted on me. It really makes the job a lot harder when, and this is Home Depot wood, so you already know, if you're a builder, you already know what I'm talking about. Home Depot wood is not exactly the straightest lumber you can get, but what are you gonna do? I don't have trees here, and I don't have a mill. I do have trees, but not millable trees. So that's what we got going on, guys. Today was, kind of finish up painting day. I was painting black trim. You see some of it still on my hands. And it is getting cloudy and a bit breezy. We're hopefully getting some rain, like I said, in a week or two. Yesterday was the same. It was actually more cloudy yesterday. It was to the point where I actually had to run the generator for about an hour yesterday just to get us up to 50% batteries to get us through the night. And right now, last time I checked, it was about 50%. So while I got you here, let's go take a look. By the way, the turkey says hi if you can't hear him. That's our big Tom turkey. I think he's about 2 years old. We got him from another friend of my wife's. It's funny when you have places to store animals, to keep animals, it seems like anybody that needs to get rid of an animal, they'll call us. So we actually had the opportunity to get some goats, but I turned it down just because we're not ready for it. We're not ready for it. So let's see what our batteries are at. So we're at 4 flashing, or 3 solid and 1 flashing, which means we're just over 50%. So that's good, and it's still pretty sunny off and on, in between the clouds. So I think we should get pretty good. I don't think I'll need to run the generator tonight. Might as well check the fuel level while I'm here. Oh, she's still full. We only had to run her about an hour yesterday just to give us enough juice to get us through the night. So beautiful weather. It's almost 100 inside this room, but outside here in the shade is, I would say, about 80. Not bad. Not bad at all for being July, right? In Arizona, where everybody thinks you'll spontaneously combust when you go outside. And in Phoenix, you will. But not up here. Not up here. So I'm real happy the way, the wife's paint scheme turned out. Hopefully, I don't know if you can see it in the shade, but let me go over. So this is the south side of the shop. You can see I just spray, when I'm spraying this, I just sprayed the pipe as well. It's not going to last on there. It'll fade and peel off. But for right now, for this summer, it helps protect the PVC. What are you going to do? Oh, anyways, it turned out pretty nice. I like the paint scheme. The white was really poppy. With the dark green, with the white trim, it really popped. And I understand my wife's aggravation with it. She wants it to be more, like what we're seeing here. I mean, the color of the buildings are almost the exact same color as the junipers and pines that are around us. So now that we took off the white and painted it black, it really kind of blends into the area, I think, a little bit better. So turned out not bad. Not bad. We got a lot of ravens. The ravens are actually coming every morning. They're just squawking and squawking right before we wake up, because of the wife's compost pile, which is currently right over there. They dig through it for food scraps. So that's another project that's over there. I think I showed you guys before our area that we're going to do our composting. We're going to build bins with cinder blocks. I already got water ran over there. Oh yeah, here's some of the wife's compost right here. I don't know what she's going to plant in there, but she loves planting things. So let's see how much she loves it when we got gardens in full swing next year. I've had all the gardens. If you guys are from the Backcountry Preps channel, my old channel, around 2014, 2015, my last homestead, my ranch, we had all the gardens and orchards, the big greenhouse, all the livestock. I love it. I love that lifestyle, this lifestyle. But it's a lot of work. It is a lot of work. Speaking of a lot of work, the wife, oh, a little bit of trash. The wife and the mother-in-law, that's been out here for a little while, has been hard at work clearing rocks from this area here. I'm standing right here on the deck, right in front of the deck rather. Oh, I got lumber right there. They've been raking all the rocks around here to make this whole area, dirt area, nice and clean and fun for William to ride his bicycle. All right here, little track. We'll make him a little track or something, you know, kids stuff. But the wife and the mother-in-law have been working very hard getting a lot of this stuff cleaned up. Right now, since she's on vacation, still a lot more cleanup to do. So that's about it, guys. If you're new here, my name is Vaughn. I'm 52 years old. I live here with my family off-grid on almost 50 acres in beautiful northern Arizona. Almost 2 years full-time now. Next month will be 2 years. Can you believe it? How fast time has gone by. This cleared out area is what we've done when we first moved here. It was nothing but just thick trees. We cleared this out for fire break, for firewood, and you know, to have room to be able to do stuff. So we're not done yet. The wife was, ooh, almost tripped. Almost done over here clearing out these trees. We got a lot of firewood out of that. We got to process still, but there he is, the trailer full of material. Cost as of right now, with all the material for the foundation and what we just brought up, we're at about $3,500, I believe. Material is just obscenely expensive. Those sheets of plywood, they used to be $8 or $9. Now they're $19, guys. Just ridiculous. What are you gonna do? Can't make my own plywood. So I'll cut the video here. If this type of content is something you like, please consider subscribing. We're getting up there to that 1,500 subscriber benchmark. I'm really looking forward to that. So until the next time, guys, take care, prep or thrive.